What is going on, guys? This is Versus All Gaming with my review of Naruto chapter 669. And this chapter, it was freaking epic. I love this chapter. Guy went in. He is definitely doing work against Madara. And so we see that the chapter, it starts off with Guy. He actually uses the night elephant. And we see now that it's like an elephant foot coming down on Madara. And we see now that he is trying to block it. And we have Lee here that's supporting him. And so this is like the first time we have ever seen, Madara here ever be in serious trouble. Because we see that not only is Gaia techniques, working on him, but it's actually, really hurting him as well. And so we see now that he sent Madara down like very hard into the ground. And we see now that he left this like large hole that's like way down into the earth. Now I was surprised at how far down Madara went. And can you imagine, if Guy could have kept that attack going, how far, Madara could have went? I'm pretty sure, that he wasn't close to the center of the earth. Because that right there, it seemed like where he was going. But we actually see that when Guy here actually goes for the second step, he actually can't do it because, his body, he's feeling, such an intense pain right now that he had to stop. And even Lee was like surprised, saying that, he stopped in midair. And so now Guy was saying, even though right now he's feeling an unbelievable amount of pain, his body is already, used to it. So now he can actually continue the attack with no problem at all. And we see now that Madara here, he was now, laying out on the ground, and he actually knew, this technique already. And basically what Guy is doing is that his punches, they're actually using the air as a weapon and making it into an air cannon. And the pressure from that punch right there is so freaking great. I mean, look at how far down Madara went. And even he was saying that if he took about 4 or 5 more punches of these, then he'll be in trouble. And this is the first time we ever seen Madara struggle since he came back into the series. So you can tell that right now, like, Guy power, it definitely surpassed everybody in Naruto, because nobody so far have been ever able to hurt Madara, since Hashirama, which he also brings up, later on in the chapter. But we see now that Madara here, he actually flies up and he plans on keeping his distance. And now we see that, Kakashi, Gaara, and Lee, they're all watching him. And even Gaara, he has no idea what Guy is, so he asks him. And Kakashi was saying that, he released the 8 gates, and it's the final form of what Lee did to him, back then. And so now that Kakashi brought that up, he recalls the battle with Lee. And Lee was saying that, he actually won't be sad anymore, because this is a man that had decided his own fate. And it was definitely awesome the way that, like, Guy was like kicking off the air to reach Madara, because he is flying after all. And so now Lee had kind of stepped up, and he now gonna be a man, and he actually, fine with his sensei dying, because this right here was Guy's choice, because there was like no other option, to take Madara down. And this is the first time we ever seen him, be in so much trouble. That is pretty freaking awesome, even though it's gonna cost, a character his life. And so now we have Minato here, who actually wants to be support for Guy. And I feel like really that they might get in the way, or at least I first thought that. But now we see that by them, getting well in the battle, it actually paid off. And so now we actually learned that Kakashi here, he actually lost all of his vision in his left eye, so he is going blind now. And I'm guessing that's for using Kamui too much. But it does seem that even though, he is going blind, he actually does have some stamina, because normally, he'll collapse and, and pass out. But this time he actually, still standing, and he can actually fight, because he knows that he has to do this. So even though he's going blind, he actually want this to go down, because he has to go help out his comrades. And so now we learn that Madara here, he can actually, control these black balls around him for 70 meters, and if they go past that, he can no longer control them. So that right there was like very interesting to note. And we also see that Kakashi and Gaara here, that they have to work together, because now Kakashi has to get close to his opponent for power to actually work. But Minato, even though he can't fight, he actually plans on giving a kunai to Kakashi and Lee. And Lee here actually opens, the 6th gate. And this right here is his limit. But I do feel like, like when Lee grows up, he'll definitely be able to open, all the 8 gates. Now I'm hoping that time won't ever come because right now Guy is passing the torch to him. So if Lee does, become able to open the 8 gates, I don't want him to do that because I don't want him to die. But he was saying right now because he could only open up to the 6th gate, he kind of curses his own lack of power right now. But Minato was saying that he'll be fine, or he was saying that was fine. But now we have Guy here going around Madara in circle, and we see now that he actually, opens the all the steps that he needs to. And the first step, Madara actually tried to block with those black orbs, but like making him into some kind of shield. It really didn't work, and so now we see Madara getting hit by all of the steps. It was just so freaking awesome. And so we see now when he actually went to to block the 5th step, he had tried to make himself, like a barrier to protect himself, and he now used, those black orbs to try to hit Guy. And we see now that Lee had perfect timing actually, because he threw that kunai of Minato like right in the direction of the black orbs, and we see now that Minato took them all. And I gotta say, it's kind of sad to see Minato character basically become like ninja fodder right now, because he's like taking all these hits. He can't make cancels anymore, and he basically useless. So I understand that right now he might well be a shield, but he has to realize that right now Minato is practically dead because his body is not going to heal once those black orbs go off, unless Madara just pulls them back. But we see now that Kakashi here, he actually made a hole in Madara's shield, and that right there allowed God to hit him with the 5th step. And that right there, broke through his orb barrier and sent Madara into the ground. But we see now that even though Madara is hurt, he is definitely excited now, and he has not been this excited till his final fight with Hashirama. And now he even asking, Guy here if he can, like still dance or still fight him. But he was hoping that he has some like other attack up his sleeve besides the night elephant. And now to our surprise here at the end, we see that the Naruto here, he's actually alive again. So that means that Obito must have finished giving him the other half of the 9-tailed chakra. So this chapter overall, it was definitely pretty freaking great to me. Guy went in and did work, and I just freaking loved it. I am glad that Naruto is back now, but now I'm kind of curious here how much longer is Kabuto going to take with Sasuke. But I would love to hear what you thought about the chapter, because like I said, to me, it was pretty freaking good. But as always, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe, because that really helps me out. And you guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time.